One of the main reasons why we do pull planning at Mortenson is the collaboration. And we get together in a room with all of our design partners, the consultants, the customer, ourselves, and we collaborate on what the schedule is going to look like.
To me, one of the highlights that I saw from this was that, from experiencing this, was that you had all the disciplines in one room, and we're able to talk with each other, find out what the pain points and the pressure points of the schedule are, and be able to visually work through the schedule.
I expected that we would all be able to bring our ideas forward. I didn't know quite how we would end up doing that, given how long the schedule is and how complex the project was.
We as humans think, let's plan from now and figure out what the next activity is. Pull planning is literally what it sounds like. You're pulling from the very end of the schedule. It starts with a blank piece of paper that extends from one side of the room to the other side of the room. And so you have the very last activity on the pull plan that you're going to have. And then you work backwards from there. And you keep working as a team backwards and backwards and backwards until you get to today. And inevitably, you're going to have more activities than there is enough time in the schedule. So then comes the fun part of moving the Post-it notes around to make it fit within the allotted time that we have.
It was good to be able to have agreement from everybody on when those deliverables were. It also did identify where we were going to really run into some issues with being able to make some of those deadlines.
One discipline would call out another discipline and say, "No, we can't do this. We have to do it this way. Or we got to do this." Well, what can you do? Well, what was great about it, they all got it. They all went to the board, moved their stickers around, and got to the point where we needed to get to, and then turned to the owner and say, "What do you think?" I said, "I'm okay with it." So it was great.
It's incredibly difficult to find a block of time where people are willing to set aside a number of hours to sit in the same room and talk about a schedule. But from our point of view, we want everybody's input and buy-in to create not a Mortenson schedule, but a project schedule where everybody is collaborating and thinking about their activities and how they align with everybody else's activities.
The time is worth spending, and it would be irresponsible for anybody, you know, as leadership, to not put the time together to do a pull session.
After the pull plan session is complete, everybody celebrates because they're done and we have all this hard work, the colors up on the wall, and then that gets taken down and we produce an Excel document that's an exact digital replica of what the paper copy is. We use that document as the driving schedule of what's going to happen over the next week, 2 weeks, 3 months, 6 months, because everybody's depending on everybody else to make this schedule work.
The room was set up so that you could really see the visual board, and we're able to go up to the board and take a look at it, because the interaction between all the groups that were there, plus the owner being able to go up to the board and look at it and ask questions and directly turn around and say, "Why is this happening here? Why is it going to take 2 weeks? Or why do you think it's going to take 3 weeks?" or whatever, and then getting that instant feedback. I think the instant feedback and that interaction, being able to move around the room, is priceless.